The late Justice Andy Douglas touched many lives throughout his 89 years. That includes 4 decades of public service.
He had a view of equality for all Ohioans. When he donned on the robe, he was a champion of transparent judiciary and of fairness under the law.
His wife, Sue, and more than 100 others gathered at the Thomas J. Moyer Ohio Judicial Center for a ceremony to celebrate the Supreme Court of Ohio's 139th Justice.
It was overwhelming to walk into the room and to see the number of people and really feel kind of what others felt about him. I loved him, but the love in the room really showed through.
Justice Douglas first demonstrated his skills and passion for the law as an attorney in his native Toledo. While he helped people in private practice, he also served the city as a councilman for 20 years. Those 2 responsibilities prepared him to be a judge on the 6th District Court of Appeals, then later as a Supreme Court justice, where he left his mark for 18 years.
Every one of us knows about his red pen and knows about his pocket Constitution. He used the pen to correct people. He used the Constitution to educate people.
He authored more than 900 opinions for the court. The biggest cases he heard found Ohio's school funding system unconstitutional. That led to changes by the legislature that made funding more equitable for all Ohioans.
His motto, and he lived it, was that do the right thing, not the easy thing. And I can tell you how many times Andy did what he thought was the right thing that got him in hot water with a lot of people. But he did it anyway. He held true to his convictions.
His stance is now part of history in another way.
And please unveil the artwork.
With his portrait dedicated for display at the Supreme Court.
Ohio was so blessed to have Andy on the Supreme Court. We are all blessed to have Andy as our friend, and I know I will be forever grateful to have had Andy in my life.
I'm Chaba Sukost for Court News Ohio.